Okay, that pesky oven has just gone off and we are putting our beautiful sugar cookies into the oven. Now, I recommend putting the first one on the lower, because that darker one I was telling you about will cook a little faster. So I recommend checking your bottoms of your cookie at the 4, the 6, and the 8 if you are cooking on something very similar. This top one should be done at about 8 for soft. I would, if you're going for harder cookies, check at 12 though. And please remember that the sugar cookie, often more commonly known as the Nazareth cookie, was developed about around the 1800s in Nazareth, Germany, by pioneers. So please, if you want to thank someone, thank the Germans for bringing us the sugar cookie. So let's see here. Well, while we are waiting, but the sugar cookie that they had made was basically a crumbly, they kind of described it as a crumbly cookie that was consistent of butter and sugar. Much like today's sugar cookie still is. But I'll try and do some more art for sugar cookies at a later, on a different show. I'm just showing you how to get an easy recipe from point A to point B. And whoops, I almost forgot to follow my own advice. See, even I make mistakes. We're saying it for 7 minutes. But when I see that sucker get to 350, I gotta check them. Where right now, I'm basically gonna be saying this is the proper time to basically do kitchen cleanup. Where I'm gonna be basically showing you how to take apart your KitchenAid item, where basically just push up and twist to the offset. Set your items into a soak as it'll make your cleanup way easier once you get to that point. Also, put a little soap into whatever it is you are soaking. I'm also re-washing my dough hook attachment, because it's like it hasn't been used in a few, so why not? Then just take one of your towels and dust off your counter and run a sweep job shortly after, and your kitchen will almost look like new. I am basically a very clean-centric minded chef, where I do not mind showing you. And please remember to dust off your KitchenAid, as it looks way better if you do it ahead. As you see, because sometimes I don't do that, that's what my twist-on piece looks like for my poor little KitchenAid. But basically, I try to be as clean as possible here, and as you can see, flour does tend to get everywhere, and it even got on our food processor. So just make a note, move your stuff around, and you'll get all that flouriness up, and away. Plus, I've got someone coming who basically cleans, and it's like, I just want to make it clean enough where it's not like, I don't hear people gripe. And shut off that soap water. And take all my dish towels and basically throw them in the washer. I'm sorry you aren't seeing what I'm doing since I'm moving very, very quickly here. It's like I do not have another person to move the camera around while I'm doing this. And yes, I will try and set some fast music. But good news is, it is time to see how it looks at the halfway mark. As you see, it is starting to get a little more firm and spread out just a tiny bit. But now we must move that camera away, otherwise we'll fry it. And anyway, once we finish up doing what we're doing, it's gonna be, and oh, that cinnamon smells so good right now. It'll be sweet, sweet cookie time, where I'll get to pull it off. And please remember that the soft serve needs to be left alone for at least about 15 to 20 minutes. Because these cookies tend to be like, what's the right word? Extremely soft and pliable and will tear easily. They need to set up. I will give you an example of what I mean once they come out the oven, because when they come out the oven, well, they look good and perfect. They're basically like real flexible. It's like you could turn that cookie into a roll, basically, kind of flexible. Basically, you could have a sugar cookie tortilla if you wanted. However, once this sets up, that is no longer possible here. I'm telling you this so that maybe I can expand my brain pan as well as y'all's. Now, please hold on one tick while I go and put my sugar mix up. And, in about 47 seconds, those suckers should be ready to pop out the oven. And you will get to see what they should look like as final product. Now basically, these cookies should be basically a vacation for your teeth. When you bite into one, where they don't really need any milk to go with them. That's more recommended for the hard stuff, but do what you will with them. And it is my top. There you are. Hangs on my father's wings. Now, you want to be very careful when you're handling this stuff. Always use an oven mitt. And here is the final result. These should be beautifully cooked and not brown on the bottom. If you see a medium brown to dark brown, that means usually you've cooked your cookie way too long. Where, as you see, there is my sink full of water while I'm letting those poor little buggers soak just for about 5 little old minutes. And now I'm shutting off my oven. And in about 20 or so minutes, these suckers will be ready to pull off the tray. Now, a note that the sugar cookie, if it has a hard bottom and is soft serve, oh, you're talking about wonderfully decadent, especially if you decide to convert it into an ice cream sandwich. Yum, 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 yum. Because I'm talking delish, especially if you basically let your ice cream soften just a little. I'd recommend the sugar cookie with a little pistachio ice cream, maybe a little chopped up nut and whipped cream in the middle of two of them set up, and just go whoomp. And it's like yum, 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 yum. But anyway, I will come back so I can show you the bottoms right after the 20 minutes. Thank you. I am Necros Grimm. Hey.